good.
This is why we have editing. Welcome back to Chopper Test Kitchen. This episode we're bringing you Tikka Masala. This was the closest we've ever been in our Instagram voting. We had to go to a tiebreaker to figure this one out, but Tikka Masala won. Here it is. Let's go. First up, we're making our own garam masala, and that starts with our spices. We've got cinnamon, nutmeg, bay leaf, cloves, coriander seeds, cardamom, crushed red pepper, and cumin seeds. Then these guys are all going into a dry pan, and we're going to toast these until they're nice and fragrant, pull them off, and then toss them in our spice grinder. Now this wouldn't be tikka masala without the chicken, so we've got 3 chicken breasts that we're just going to cut into about 1-inch cubes. Next up is our marinade, so that starts with a cup of yogurt, 2 inches of grated ginger, 2 grated cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of our now homemade garam masala, a little squirt of olive oil, salt, pepper. Then we're going to give that a good mix and then add back our chicken. Make sure everybody's well coated, and then this guy's going to get covered and put in the fridge for about 6 hours. Now that our chicken's done marinating, we're going to cook these guys kebab style. So I've got some bamboo skewers here that have been soaking in water, and we're just going to put 4 or 5 pieces of chicken on each one and then lay that across this baking rack. Then these guys are going to go under the broiler set on high for about 10 or 15 minutes, flipping about halfway through and just checking the temperature until they read about 160 degrees. While our chicken's cooking, we need to make some rice. So there are about 1 million different ways to do this. You can do it however you want. This is the way that I like to do it. We're starting with 1.5 cups of basmati rice. We're going to add 3 cups of water to that, 2-to-1 ratio, a little squirt of olive oil, some salt, pepper, and then we're going to put this over the burner on high until just about all the water has been absorbed. Then we're going to cut the heat and cover this and let it steam for about 15 minutes. Now the final component of this dish is going to be our sauce. So we've got some oil ready to go in this pan. We're going to add 1/2 yellow onion, let that brown and get softened a little bit before adding in 2 more inches of grated ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 jalapeno, 1 tablespoon of our garam masala mix, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm going to give that a good mix together until it's nice and fragrant before adding in 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, a little pinch of sugar, and we're going to let this guy simmer for about 5 minutes. After we're done simmering, we're just going to add one more thing, 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Stir to combine everything together, and now our chicken should be just about done. So the only thing we have left to do is get those off the skewer into the sauce, give it a good mix, and then it's time to plate up, and then we eat.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
So here we are for the judgment phase. We've got Erin. She's back after chicken and waffles. 2G from Oscar Mike.
It's good to be back.
Lindsay wearing 2G's apron for today. The #1 judge.
First of all, thanks again for having me. Tikka masala, something I'd never heard of, had no idea what it was. Presentation, I was a little nervous. And once I began to eat it, I thought, I began to experience a variety of flavors and a variety of textures that I had never experienced before in a good way. I mean, the rice is great. The flavor of the the sauce and the chicken. I really thought it was delicious. My score for this dish is 4.67.
Wow.
I thought it was really good.
Oh, masala in my teeth. I don't
Someone did not eat very much of
love this dish normally. It had a very fragrant smell. Like Erin said, the rice was great. The spices are not for me. I did not love it, but I would say, oh, and it was a little more tomatoey than I would have expected. It's usually more like orange and like a creamy sauce. If I did like the spices, I think I would have liked it, so I'll give you a 3 still. But I don't like the spices. Sorry.
Can you give 2G his apron back, please?
This is mine. Thank you.
Wow.
That was harsh. Well, obviously, I have never had Tikka Masala
Oh, it's Tikka?
before. I was surprised to learn that it was a dish very popular in the UK. I would have thought with its curry resemblance it was something Indian or Pakistani, but I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was too spicy. I tried all the components individually. Rice was great, sauce was great, chicken was great. It was really good. I'm gonna give it a 4.71. Roll your eyes. 4.71. It was very good. I've never had it before. So I think Chopper Test Kitchen had that advantage because I can't compare it to anything. But I thought it was delicious. It was very good. It's good to be back. It's good to have Chopper Test Kitchen back.
So there it was. Tikka Masala is done. Lindsay will no longer be welcomed back as a judge. 2G will be getting his apron returned to him. We've got an open spot, so if you want to be a judge, leave a comment, tell us why you should be eating this food instead of her. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Like I said before, likes are very good, I think. Subscribes. Check me out on Instagram at Chopper Test Kitchen. You can learn more about the show at nowboardingradio.com. Thank you to 2G. Check him out on Oscar Mike every Thursday, wherever you download your podcasts. Also listen to Now Boarding Radio with Dan and Jimmy, and you can learn more about both of those also at nowboardingradio.com. Thank you to Erin. Thank you to Lindsay. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to try cooking in future episodes. We'll see you guys next time.